Welcome back to Casuregni. It is the 7th of Soph, and the party has found themselves underground. Just as a heads up for recording purposes, we only have April for a couple of minutes today. She has other commitments that are going to take her away from us, unfortunately. But the Red Wardens have found themselves underground in an old pirate's lair. They found some skeletons who don't believe they're skeletons, and a bunch of vampire pirates, most of which have been staked in the heart, with the pirate captain having a special stake made of ustium, this ore that they have found that has magical properties. And Drago has had the brilliant idea to take the stake out and see what happens.
The call of the void, baby.
Well said.
And that is where we will pick up. Drago, you are poised over the body of this vampire. Hand on the stake. Zelia's just over your shoulder. Hina is just about to come through the doorway. You can hear her walking up. She had been downstairs. Hina was not there when Drago made this decision. The voice of reason was not present.
Elsewhere.
Absent.
So, you're poised to yank out the stake. Do you do so?
Well, I think now it would be really awkward if I didn't.
I ask you, do you hesitate? Do you just go for it?
No. Drago has always lived his life exactly the way he wanted to.
So you yank out the stake.
Sure.
Okay, so you pull it out, and a ripple through the room. It's like cold presence emanating from the stake in your hands, Drago. I will need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw. We had already predetermined that since April can't be here tonight, Azealia is already going to automatically fail.
Nice.
I have to roll it too, despite the fact I'm not in the room.
Yes, because the door is open, and this effect can seep out.
You said saving throw?
Saving throw.
Well, I hope a 16 passes, because if it doesn't...
A 16 does pass, so does a 15.
Well,
So neither of you are frozen as you watch Zelia's body begin to crystallize and become like a block of ice. And my music won't turn on for me. Come on now. Is it playing for you guys?
It was. Can't hear it now.
I do not hear.
Oh, now I can hear it.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. So, as Zelia becomes a block of ice, Drago, where are you looking? Do you turn around and watch this happen, or are you staring at the person in front of you?
No, I'm looking at the person.
Alright. I need to just make a quick change here. Because for some reason, John is super loud today. Alright. So, you watch as the person laying on the bed, the eyes open, and it sits up. Well, starts to sit up. What do you do?
I will stand at the ready. One hand holding my great axe, the other holding the stake, ready to use it if necessary. I mean, to be fair, I have no idea what this thing is.
This is true. Hina, however, as you are now in the room, as you see Zelia now, she had cried out a tiny little bit and then immediately became a block of ice. And you watch as the creature on the bed, Drago standing over it, stake in hand, not in body, as the thing opens its eyes and begins to sit up.
Can I quickly make my way over there and press my foot into his chest so he can't get up.
Sure.
Do I need to roll anything for that?
I'll say go ahead and roll athletics.
Not yet.
16.
Just roll this one. Natural 20. As you put your foot on its chest, it just continues to rise and press against you. As it continues to sit up, red eyes now locked on yours, Hina. Do you take your foot off its chest, or do you allow him to, like, push you backwards?
I want to kick him in the head.
Roll an unarmed attack.
Meanwhile, Drago, who's like, this seems a little excessive.
It's just an attack with this my strength modifier, right? So I can just roll
Correct.
a strength check, really?
Yep.
Cool. Can I roll double digits, please?
I did not mean to ping, my bad. Cool. I need you three of you to roll initiative. Well, you two, and then the vampire.
Yeah, Zelia, roll initiative. Just in case.
Alright. We begin with the vampire captain, who reaches forward and just grabs at your chest, Hina.
No.
And misses.
Mm-hmm.
So you immediately just jerk backwards, like, oh, heck no, I don't like that. Drago, you watch as this thing reached for Hina. Also, Hina, I think you're still concentrating on detect magic.
I think I had casted it a second time.
Did you? Oh, yeah, I know
Mhm.
that, but it's been 10 minutes since that second cast.
That's
Has it?
I think so.
Whatever. I don't need it. So.
well, I see this, and it seems concerning to me. So I will get mad, and then I'm going to attempt to grapple him.
Okay, so he rolls a what?
He rolls a
It's a contested
path-
athletics?
contested athletics, yes. Can he beat 27?
I don't think he can, actually. No, he cannot. The highest he can roll is a 26.
Alright, I'd like to grapple him, and then, like, hold him up in the air.
Okay.
And be like, why do you attack us out of the blue?
It's just staring at you, Drago.
That's it. I'm just gonna hold him for the moment.
Alright, Hina, it's your turn.
If he's being held, he can't really defend. Do I get an advantage to hit?
Sure.
Heck yeah. $25.
Hits.
He's undead.
He is.
I get an extra D8. Thank God for that extra D8. That's 17 damage on the first hit.
Great.
And 19 on the second.
Alright, he's looking pretty hurt already. Is that for your turn, Hina?
Yes.
Alright, it's his turn. So when he's grappled, Drago.
His speed is 0.
Speed is 0. That's about it, though.
Yep. Pretty
Awesome.
much.
He's gonna try and grab your
so
face.
he can't move. Okay.
10
Well,
does
that
not
does
hit.
not grab my face. No.
He blindly reached out and tried to grab your face, Drago. It didn't go very well.
Drago's the oddball in this case because he's more like curious, so he's gonna take him and kind of like swing him so that Hina cannot directly attack him. Like
Why?
swing him. Well, because he's trying to find answers, so he's gonna turn back to Hina like, "Why are you attacking out of the blue?" So he's going. What?
I was asking Hina if she responds.
I don't know what to do about that. What? I'm going to attack him.
Yes, but Drago's trying to figure out why everyone's attacking each other.
Okay, well, you can turn around, but I'm still going to hit him.
That seems kind of mean. Anyway, he's gonna take the vampire and just kind of like shake him a little and be like, "What's going on?"
Alright. My settings are going nuts. I have to actually turn stuff up a little bit. Turn John down a little bit. This is weird. It
Which is
does not
funny,
answer you.
right? Well, that's just rude. Shake him a little more.
Shake him a little more. Because you did not make an attack this round, you lose rage, correct?
I haven't ended my turn yet. I'm
Okay.
shaking to see if I'm getting responses. Like,
Not responding.
I'm gonna take him since I'm holding him, and I'm gonna kind of smack him against the wall.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead and roll a d6 of damage.
Okay. Would that count as making an attack?
I will
as
count
me-
it as making it an attack, so you can keep your rage.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just taking him, just like slamming him against the wall, and then being like, "Answer." Oh yeah, that's a.
Nice.
Drago has no self-control.
Alright, it's looking pretty hurt. Is that it for your turn, Drago?
Yeah, because I'm trying to get answer.
Alright.
From experience, we don't need any. Do I roll normal now that he's,
Actively holding
In
him
a
away
way.
from you?
yeah,
Yes.
23.
Hits.
Maybe I could not roll a 1 on damage one of these days. 15 damage.
Right.
And then attack number 2. 27.
Hits.
10 plus 5. No, I can do math. That's 19.
Alright. As you do this, I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw. DC 14.
You said the DC, now I'm gonna fail. Thanks a lot.
Aha! I succeed.
Called it.
Alright. So as it explodes, you will take.
Whoa!
Yes. What? It's supposed to be 5. A minimum of 5 necrotic damage.
Okay.
So just
So-
minus 5.
Yeah, minus 5 for you. Hina, Drago, you don't take anything because you made them. Right?
Oh,
Yeah, you made the
I
save.
don't know. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
if.
DC 14.
Well, I didn't know if it was halved or
It is not.
not. Okay, it's just
It's
not.
it's a pass or fail thing. As its chest bursts open and showers you in necrotic ash.
Gross.
I'll like kind of turn back to Hina. Hina, now we won't know how to fix Zelia.
You don't think I've encountered these things before?
Well, it's Zelia.
What about Zelia? She'll be fine.
This looks fine to you.
She'll be fine. She's not fine, but she will be.
How do you know?
I've encountered these before.
You've encountered turning into that?
No, I've encountered these. And I kick the corpse with my foot.
Yes, but what about that?
It'll be fine.
Yes, your friend is now an ice block. And Drago, you had dropped it all on the floor when you raged, but there is a thing of a steak made of oostium.
I will take it for a moment.
And remember, this is refined oostium, so you know out of character that it is oostium, but none of you have seen refined oostium before.
Drago knows it's a steak.
Yes, it is a steak.
Anyway, I'm gonna pick up Zelia.
You pick up Zelia. There's a strange crunching noise as you pick her up.
Why are you picking her up? Just leave her.
Not
We're not
stay.
going anywhere yet.
Yes, but we shouldn't just leave her. I can walk and carry.
Did you hear that noise? What if you permanently injure her?
But what if something comes and just shatters her into tiny pieces when not watching?
What if we secure the room so nothing can come in?
Then we can't come in.
Don't you think she's in more danger if we drag her into danger with us?
Do you think there's more danger?
There might be. And if we're moving, we're more likely to find it. Look, if you really want to, we can put her under the bed.
Will she fit under the bed?
Probably. She's not that big.
Yes, but she's not just laying down. She's kind of like... kind of like copies whatever pose that Zelia's in.
Which is more of like a...
Just turn her on her side.
Drago will set Zelia down, push her into like a corner, and throw the blanket on top of the bed. On top of it, so it's like draped. There, now she won't go crunch, crunch.
Yeah, good thinking.
Though, hopefully she doesn't freak out and suddenly stops. She finds herself under a blanket.
I'm sure she'll be okay. Now what?
I don't know.
Hina, Drago, please give me perception checks.
I see it out of character, but watch me roll garbage. I'm speaking doom because it's the truth. Hey, look, a 6.
10.
Okay, never mind.
I see them, though.
Yes, but Hina doesn't.
Although, Drago would be starting to walk towards the door.
Once
Since
you
she
reach
wants
the
to get
door,
out
you
there.
can see them.
I shut the door.
You shut the door.
Why are... If
Get
there's
behind
someone
me.
out there, we should be out there fighting, not holding ourselves up in here. I thought you were trying to protect Zelia.
This is the better way to protect Zelia.
How is this the better way to protect Zelia? Keep them away from her, get out of the room. She's safer.
Here's the plan.
Since when did you come up with the plans?
You guys can go ahead and roll initiative whenever you're ready.
Kind of rude.
You guys can keep talking. They haven't reached you guys yet. The door is shut.
Well, yes, but now Drago's just kind of blinking at Hina because she was like, "Since when do you come up with plans?" He's like,
Well, now it's too late. You shut the door and they're probably at the door already.
Drago, I need you to make a strength check.
"Okay." Just a normal strength check, or can I make an athletics check?
Whichever's higher for you is fine. It's the same for the vampire, so it doesn't matter to them. Awesome. So you feel something throw its weight against the door. But you're bigger. It doesn't go anywhere.
Now we don't have any tactics except for brute force. So if you care to lead the way...
Drago. Funny she should tell you to lead the way. Because you're the first PC up in combat.
Yay.
That's why I said it.
All right.
Done it.
I will open the door.
You open the door. There's a vampire.
Wow.
I will count you
I
opening
will.
the door as movement rather than an action or a thing. Awesome.
Drago opens the door. They need to make DC Constitution saving throws as he roars at them. Okay, one fails, one succeeds. 12 fire damage.
And it's halved to the one that succeeded, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Is that it for your turn, Drago?
I will rage again.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this cone. Just so we can see.
That's fine.
You are mad again.
Yes. Anyway, that's it for my turn.
Alright.
Now Hina can attack around me again.
This one moves closer and stretches a hand out towards you, Drago.
Wow, ranged energy drain.
Yes, they have both melee and ranged. So 22 hits you.
Yeah.
Right. You take 10 necrotic damage.
Ow.
And then Hina, it is your turn.
short. This is gonna be really frustrating. I can hit on to the other side of Drago because he's he would be in the entire door frame though. He's huge.
You could move if you decided you wanted to. I would allow you, because you have enough movement and the door is already open, to basically go between Drago's legs and then out on the other side of the vampire.
Okay. And then I will whip him. The one in between us.
Alright, so you have advantage. Hits.
Oh, wow. Ooh, 16 plus 2 is 18.
I just did that wrong.
Hold on, I rolled that wrong. No,
It's fine.
okay. It almost looks like I got 20 on my screen.
hits.
Dang it.
You're gonna kill this guy.
Well, I want to see if I crit.
Go for it.
Dang it.
You don't crit.
That's a 19.
That guy is...
Whoa!
Awesome!
It's still spinning on my end. I wish I was screen recording that. The 2 was like spinning like this for like a good 10 seconds. I'm like, I've never seen that. Anyway, 14 plus 3 is 17.
Alright. It's dead.
Great.
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. This one's going to come here and attack you with advantage.
Good luck. Dang it. Yeah, it hits.
Alright, so you're going to take 11 necrotic damage.
I think I take half.
I believe you are resistant to necrotic, yes.
Yes, I am.
It's alright. Somebody else is going to attack you with advantage.
That only took 2 HP away.
If you have your resistances in, it'll automatically have. So if you put in half
Interesting.
again, then it will quarter it.
I'll just do -3, and then that'll be correct. 15 does not hit.
Alrighty. Drago! Hina is now surrounded. Here, I will just move this guy there so he's not in the way.
I'd like to try and grab this fellow.
This one?
This fellow. Yes.
Alright. You're going to try and grapple. That's a contested
Yes.
strength, correct?
Yes.
Contested
Tested
athletics?
athletics. Yes.
That's
23.
the same thing for him. I don't even know if you can beat that. There you go. You
Alright.
now have another one dangling in the air.
Well, the fun thing is you can still walk, so I'm gonna start walking him over.
Where are you walking him to?
I'm gonna walk to right over here, taking him with me.
Alright.
Now you're not being flanked. Actually, I'll stand here, so that you can't be flanked there, but I'm holding him over here.
Gotcha. So you just kind of like dangling him in the air?
Yeah, I mean, I can't attack with him yet, because I used my action.
Gotcha. This guy is going to jump up on this table and try and hit you, Drago.
Ow.
It's a 19
Oh, that
hit
does
you?
hit. Yes, it does.
Alright. For 10 necrotic damage. Hina. Drago's dangling one of them. You've got 2 that are right near you. One of them is up on a table, the other one is down on your level.
I want to hit the one on the table, like try to latch onto his ankle and knock him over.
Gotcha. Go for it.
$16?
16 still hits.
Good.
I will knock him prone.
And he'll
Where the heck is
take
prone?
13 damage on the way down.
Okay, I'll do that just a second. There's prone.
And since he's prone now, I get advantage, right?
You do.
Excellent. Still doesn't amount to a crit, but a 23.
23 hits.
And then I'll be 15 plus 3 is 18. Yep.
Oh, he's barely hanging on. Is that it for your turn, Hina?
Yes. For now.
Alright. This guy is going to attack you. No longer with advantage. A 7 definitely misses. Dang. This guy is going to try and break out of Drago's grip, so it's another contested athletics. Yep. He's still dangling, so he's going to try and hit Drago. Actually, no, that was his action. He can't do anything.
Yeah.
Drago.
So, this guy is prone.
Prone.
I would like to hit him with this guy.
Okay.
How would you have me do that?
Good question.
Yes. I want to use this fellow as a bludgeoning weapon.
So because it'll be an improvised weapon,
Yes.
I'll say that it's just a straight roll.
Okay. Straight strength roll.
Straight strength roll.
Okay.
And then for damage, this guy has very little HP left. So if you hit him, he will be dead.
Perfect.
And the excess damage, I'll say you'll roll 2d6.
Okay.
And any excess damage will go to the other guy.
Got it. And do I still get my rage bonus for damage?
Yeah.
Okay. So +2 to that. All right. Does 15 hit the knocked prone guy?
It does. So
Perfect.
go ahead and roll the 2d6 plus 2.
Okay. Do I add my strength modifier as well?
No, just the plus 2 for the rage.
Okay. So 10 damage.
10 damage. Alrighty. Good it for your turn, Drago. And this
Well, I
is-
still have 2 more attacks. So.
Oh, you got so many attacks as a barbarian. Good lord.
So I would like to attack this guy twice with this fellow. If I may.
Same shtick, except he won't be dead. It'll just be the 2d6 plus 2.
Got it. Recklessly attacking him with his friend.
Hits.
This +2, so that's 8 damage. And then one more time. Sad, no crits. For 7 damage.
Okay.
And then that'll be it for my turn, and Hina can go.
Alright.
Happens
Hina.
to
Finish
you.
him off while I beat him. You finish him off.
So the guy in Drago's hand is bloodied. This guy is not quite blooded.
Great, so I'll hit the one next to me on the floor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. 25. Four.
Definitely hits.
Oh, I thought that was 2 1s. I was about to have a cow. 14 plus 2 is 16.
Hold on, where'd that 2 go? There it is.
21
Hits.
for 22.
Cool. That guy's dead. And the only one left alive is in Drago's hand.
This is bloody, like...
Yep, the bloodied mess in Drago's hand.
Well, it's his turn, because I'm done.
Yep, which... He's going to realize that he can't get out of Drago's hand, and so he's going to try and hit Drago. Oh, I thought that was going to be a crit. A 12 doesn't hit.
Nope.
So. Drago! Put this poor sucker out of his misery.
Drago's
like,
getting
"No."
tired. He's getting tired of this guy trying to touch him. So he's just gonna, like, hop off the table and then just start slamming him into the floor.
Awesome. So just make strength check.
Sure.
Or, yeah, strength check. Just to beat this guy to a bloody pulp with an unarmed attack. Yeah, that hits.
20.
Just go ahead and roll all your attacks, and then we can just do damage all in one
Sure.
go.
Sure, so that's 8.
Hits.
11, 19.
Hits.
$27.
All right. Hina, you hear the sickening crunch of this thing's bones under Drago's fists.
Remind me never to piss you off.
Drago, like, turns and smiles.
That sounds like a plan.
Oh, one last thing. I do need you guys to make Constitution saving throws.
How
Yes.
many?
3.
4 of them.
4. Yes.
I'm only going to roll it once, though.
Let's see. That's a success.
So it's DC 14, so if you roll under a 14, I need to know.
That's a failure. Oof.
Ah, dang it. I only rolled under on the last one.
And I failed twice.
Okay, so Hina, you will take this once. Drago, you will take this twice.
Okay.
It's a minimum of 5. So cool.
5.
So you'll take 10, Drago. Hina takes 5. I don't know why it even rolls it, because it's not doing it right.
Are we out of combat?
You are out of combat. Did I not end the combat? I did not.
No.
My bad. I will end the combat.
I guess. Check
So-
to see if there's any more.
Yeah. So there were 4 of them. That means the ones that were staked started moving. I'm looking at this one.
It's still there.
And the other one.
Still there. Those were
Weird.
the 2 that were not staked.
It's weird that the ones that were staked reanimated when you pulled out that stake.
Hmm. I don't know why.
I mean, you could just get rid of them too. What do you think?
Seems fair. I suppose it'd be troublesome to leave them alive.
Especially for leaving Zelia for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to hit first?
You can. I'll just ready my axe up in the air.
Okay.
I'm going to strike this one. Do I get advantage because it's sleeping?
No.
Does she
It's
get
not.
advantage because it's prone?
No, because it's technically sitting up in a chair.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair then.
Well, it's a 25 anyway.
Okay.
For 23 damage.
Actually, you don't get the extra D8. Because as you hit it, it does take the damage, but it begins to wriggle and shift as a pair of teeth. Sorry, not pair of teeth. A set of teeth kind of opens where the chest is, as it reveals its
It's the
true
mimic!
form. Yes, it is indeed a mimic. Oh, I have to take that thing out because that token is just there. It's not actually a combatant. There we go.
Going first?
You're going first. And I'm not even going to bother to
Okay.
change the music because this is not going to last very long.
Yeah, you went first because Drago was more puzzled by the fact that a mouth appeared in the chest cavity of...
Parent. 12.
A 12 hits.
No, 12 damage.
Oh, that's 12 damage.
It was
My
a 28
bad.
to hit. I think an 11 missed.
And 11 does miss.
Go ahead.
All right.
Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna move forward, just so he can.
Okay. Drago. You see Hina start whipping this thing that has teeth where the chest should be.
It's very weird. So I'm gonna hit it.
Are you not going to move into flanking?
Can.
I was just wondering if you were.
Well. Don't want this to be over too quickly. Anyway, 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Got it. Oof. 8 damage.
Okay.
I hit it again.
Hits.
$18 damage.
And the mimic is dead. It squelches and goes limp.
The first hit was unsure.
But yes, so now it is laying there, dead. And as you get a good look at it, as it starts to turn gray and ugly.
Gross.
I would like to scoop some of it with my hand and smell it.
It smells rank.
Weird.
So, Drago, I need to look at your axe because it is not. I think I forgot to put something in there. So I realized something when you rolled a natural 19 earlier and it didn't do it. You're supposed to be critting on a 19 with this axe.
I did not know that.
Yeah, my bad. I fixed that for you.
Oh.
What else you can fix?
What? Oh, right. You're in combat. My bad.
Okay.
See? I don't run very many combats.
Let's get that last
Legolas!
one.
2 already!
Sure, I'll go. Let's get that last one.
Don't you have some way of telling whether or not it's a goop or not?
Does it really matter?
Well, if it's a goop, do we have to kill it?
I think it's better safe than sorry.
As you're standing there over this non-staked thing, Drago, something lashes out at you.
Well, that's just rude.
I think a 23 hits.
Yeah.
So you will take 8 damage.
No. I'm stuck.
No, you're stuck. Do I need to fix you?
Yes. Well, no. I'm stuck to the mimic.
Oh, right. Because of the pseudo button. But yes. So, Drago, if you were worried about keeping it alive, it has promptly helped you determine.
That was foolish of it.
Apparently, I wasn't expecting.
Aw, poor Hina.
Poor Hina.
Hina, you're more confused watching this thing stick to Drago. It's like this hand kind of flung out and is now just on Drago's chest.
It's like those things that you got from Pizza Hut in the tiny little, like, dispenser machines.
The little sticky hand?
Yeah, just...
Yes. Just a sticky hand on Drago's chest. Oh, not it.
Weird.
So, Drago. This thing's holding on to you.
Gonna walk up to it. Gonna leave enough space so Hina can get to it, too. And then I guess I will just whack away at it.
All right. Dirty 20 hits.
Or...
Oh, I'm selecting everybody. I didn't mean to be selecting
For-
everybody.
16 damage.
Yeah, that hits. And ouch.
17 to hit.
That hits.
For 15 damage.
Ow.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Because I'm not raging right now, I'm just more confused.
Well, this thing is going to try and bite you.
Well, that's rude. That does hit,
It
though.
does bite you. For 10 piercing damage.
Ew.
Hina. You watched as the sticky hand flung out, grabbed Drago. Drago tries to smack it, does smack it, and this thing just chomped on his arm.
I can reach from here. I whip it from back here.
All right.
Yes! Finally!
Yes!
Die! Come on. Whatever, 34 damage.
Oh, yeah, it's dead. Holy crap. It's dead.
One of those was a 1, so I was like, come on. Rolled 5. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Was expecting that, right? Strange creatures these are. I suppose we could see if there's any out there in that lake.
That's true. We'd have to go back downstairs, though.
No.
He's like,
Which
"I
way?
don't
Are you
want
want to go this way?
Well, there's a bridge.
Oh, let me go get you guys to be
We
in
have
the right spot.
we have to go downstairs, Drago.
Oh, we do? Oh.
Yes, we're on the
No.
second level.
No, that
I
is on
think-
the second level.
No, we'd have to go to the first level.
No, the bridges are on the second level.
That does not look that way at all.
Well,
Well, here I was thinking that they were on the second level.
No, it looks like this is a fence and that we'd be jumping to the first level.
Oh,
no, that's just
regardless.
the wall.
Well, that's really poorly done. That's
I
not your
didn't
fault.
draw it.
I didn't say
Yeah,
you
but-
did, but it looks like it's a giant jump and
No.
that we just jumped
Which one do
20
you
feet.
take?
Probably the bottom one. I know I walked to the other one, but if we go with this one, we're gonna go more in a straight line.
These are ethereal walls. I didn't put a door in because it was too small. So you guys
That's
can
fine.
just kind of walk through. You're walking on rock now, Drago.
No. Oh.
There's a skelly boy in here, folding clothes.
Hmm.
It looks
I
up at
believe-
your entrance. It just
Why are you... Why are you folding clothes all the way out here?
kind of motions to a bunch of cloth that is scattered around.
Okay, but why is that here? Fair enough.
Drago, who is covered in blood and viscera, just kind of apologizes and steps back out of the room because he's doing laundry.
Okay. Plink.
It's gonna be the same shtick with all of these buildings. You walk in, there is a vampire that just turns its head and looks at you all. It doesn't immediately attack. It's more caught off guard by your entrance. It's just staring at you.
What are you doing here?
Actually, let me look at the languages that Hina speaks. I don't think she speaks it. She does not. Okay, yeah, it speaks in a language that neither of you understand.
Oh.
Seems to be, but by the tone, you can guess that it's asking you a question as well.
I will try Draconic. What are you doing here?
That seems to freak it out. It's like, "Ooh."
Draconic is just German.
So you have a language that's
I do
just
have
German,
a-
don't you?
I do have a language that's just.
No, I know, but I was meaning in the sense of like just
Oh,
everything
like how
said in
scary it
Draconic
is?
sounds aggressive.
It's just like, ugh.
Isn't
What-
it Zern?
Hmm?
Isn't it Zern? Or
Zem,
Zem, I can read. It
Well-
looks like an RN.
but it's an M.
This font
Zem.
is terrible.
It is. I also did not
I-
choose it.
I'm assuming
either.
that we somewhat like we're holding our weapons, but like we walked in
Mhm.
and we're surprised, so we're
100%
not
aware.
like
Yeah, it's
weapons at the
it's
ready. Just more like
wary
I'll-
of you.
I'll just kind of lower my axe to just kind of indicate like we don't have to be hostile.
It's just like,
I'm looking at Drago like, yes, we do. It's a vampire.
it starts slowly backing up.
Too bad Celebrant isn't here. Celebrant could probably talk to him.
And as it backs up, once it reaches the wall, you watch as it puts its foot back on the wall and just starts walking backwards up the wall. Till it is up in, like, the corner of the room, like.
Well, seems inherently hostile.
Probably because it's afraid.
Fair.
It tries another language then. Hina, you do speak this language. It is ancient common. As it's, well, more ancient than modern day, but it's still weird to your ears.
Mm-hmm.
Ed kind of asks if you guys are here for the treasure.
We might be. Why?
To which case it looks very, like, standoffish, very wary. Just cut my finger. Ow.
Oh.
Well, why'd you do that?
It was not intentional.
Well, Draco doesn't speak that language, so he's
Nope.
just kind of looking at Hina.
Sounds like gibberish to you.
You never answered me. Why'd you ask?
It responds saying that they are there to protect the treasure.
Whose is it?
It does not answer you. It just kind of looks at you like even more concerned.
How am I supposed to understand why you're guarding it if you don't tell me whose it belongs to? I said we might be taking it, but if you have good reason to be holding it, we won't take it. No, tell me, whose is it?
It just stares at you.
I'm going to fly straight toward it, if my thing will ever load. There you go. I'm gonna fly straight towards it, grab it by like the shirt, and growl in its face. Tell me now.
It gives this like pitiful little squeak before it says a name that you do not know. It says it belongs to Cavith.
Who is that?
It kind of looks at you like, well, I just said who it was.
Okay, tell me about him.
It says that Cavith is also known as the Forgetting. A serpentine humanoid with silver and onyx skin.
And that's why you're afraid?
It just kind of nods. Drago, what are you doing while this is all happening?
Blinking.
That's good.
So helpful, so expressive.
Well, I mean, he has no idea what's being said, but he can
This is
see
fair.
that they're not killing each other, so that's a positive direction. What's in this room? Like generally, just quick
Generally,
general.
so there are some boxes that seem to be full of supplies. There's no lids on them, so you can see that there's generally like um ship upkeep supplies. There is a bed. Um there is a few pouches of gold coins. But yeah, that's about it.
Drago just sits down on one of the boxes and he starts cleaning his axe because it's a little bloody right now. So he's just gonna sit there, kind of look over, clean it, look over, clean it. He's just waiting.
You serve out of fear?
It nods its head. And basically it explains that their captain swore fealty to Cavith. And therefore, all of them would be committing mutiny unless they also followed.
Which one's the captain?
Explained that it was the man upstairs sleeping in the large bedroom.
Are you bound to his... What's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, my brain totally forgot words.
Service?
Are you bound to his word if he's gone?
There is a hierarchy that it would fall to. So
Are you
basically,
bound
it
to...
would depend on who's left.
Are you bound to his word is if you're the only one left as far as we know? How many of you were there?
He starts to do a mental tally, and now the DM has to remember how many of these she put in here. Sure, I'm not forgetting anybody on the lower level. Says that there were 10 of them total. 11 of them total. I can count.
Does that include the ones who looked like you but weren't you?
He looks confused, not knowing what you mean.
Got it. Drago, we killed 5 vampires, right?
Draco starts counting off with his fingers.
You killed 5 vampirates and 2 mimics that looked like vampirates.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Let's see. 7?
What the f are you talking about? Sorry. I hate you. I hate you so much. Does that include the 2 that, like, attacked you with, like, the sticky hand or whatever?
Those not vampires.
No, those just looked like them.
So 5 then.
Okay, then there's 5 more apparently. I turned back to the vampire and asked in Ancient Common, how far down the hierarchy was he?
He was a scrub.
So you're bound to all of their words?
Once the captain dies, it goes to the first mate, then the second mate. Then he starts like listing all of the positions of the ship, and then he's like, and then there were like 5 of us that were like all scrubs. So we're all kind of equal bearing. But then it become like a battle for who's gonna like take over as the next captain and first mate and such.
But if we were to just get rid of the issue,
Like
if we
destroy
could find...
Kavith?
Yeah.
He doesn't seem too convinced that you could defeat Kavith.
Well, that's my problem, not yours, isn't it?
He then goes on to say that he doesn't even know where Kavith is.
He's not here.
Not to his knowledge.
Do all of you speak Ancient Common? Listen to my voice.
Ancient Common?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just speaking Common.
You're not, buddy. Drago, say something.
Something.
I knew you were gonna do that. Give
That
me
was
a little more.
confusing. Why did you ask me to say that, though?
That's common now.
We've been down here a long time.
That you have.
We are all from the same era, so yes, we all talk like this.
Great. Let's just hope your friends aren't as hostile as the ones upstairs. I'll let go of him.
Okay.
Settle back on the ground. And I will tell Drago what is going on.
Okay.
Do we want to roleplay that out, or do you just want to say you now know the conversation we just had?
Got it. I didn't know the conversation.
Did you say that in character?
No, no. It's
Sounded like your character's voice, so I was like, what are you saying? I'm confused. And that's that. She's pinging at the very edge
I
of the
didn't
map.
mean to. I was trying to close something.
You're fine. You're fine. Just kidding. Looks like there's another building over there and a ship in the distance. Ready, Jago?
sure.
Thank you.
As we leave, I will smile at the vampire.
It pulls back like, ugh.
So apparently I can communicate with all of them.
Good.
Because they're just speaking common.
It's not very common to me.
Trying to peek my head in, but like I can't see anything.
So this tower, as you poke your head in, you realize has no floor on this level. It drops to the level below.
Thank goodness I just poked my head in, and thank goodness I am currently flying.
Yes, which as you look down, there is a skelly boy sweeping.
Good.
Why is there a door if there's no floor to stand on? Don't you think that's kind of dangerous?
Well, there probably was a floor.
I just want the skeleton to respond.
It looks up.
Hi, yes, I'm right here.
It flips you off, Hida.
Right back at you.
Meanwhile, Drago, who's walking across the bridge. What nice skeletons they have here.
You think? Have you encountered mean skeletons? For these to be nice ones?
Well, they seem nice.
I think you had just walked away. That one just flipped me off.
You can hear the sound inside the ship of it sounds like hammer on wood.
Hmm. Sounds
Are we
like
going?
hammer on wood.
I knew you were gonna say that. Oh my god. Exactly in that like tone too. I knew that was coming. Alright. Are we going or not?
I suppose we can go inside.
I tried to move and I apparently double clicked myself somehow.
You enter the ship and there is a skelly boy patching a hole in the floor.
I'm not sure that will do. What? Good for you.
It looks up. Like, what?
Hi.
I will pat it upon the head.
It like smacks at your hand, Drago. Like, hey, knock it off.
You're such hard workers.
I'm gonna ask the skeleton if he knows who Kavith is.
At the name Kavith, it just...
I'm just wondering, you've seen him recently? Well, that's good for you. Alright, thanks.
You
I'm
hear
not
the
gonna bother him
clack,
with
clack, 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 clack of it trying to like say something but unable to speak.
Unfortunately, I don't know Speak with Dead, so I have no idea what you're saying.
It looks offended that you say speak with dead.
Well, if you had a normal mouth, you'd also probably be able to speak. And before you say anything,
A lovely interaction with the skeleton.
Drago, who missed the interaction because he was already stepping outside.
I'm going around. Or at least I'm trying to.
Okay.
You're going that way? Don't you want to see what's over here?
I didn't realize there was here.
You enter this cave and you see boxes, like crates, lined up against the wall.
Can we go through the crates?
Sure, you want to peel them open?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make me an athletics check
Athletics, okay.
to bust it open because they are sealed shut. It's okay. You
I
didn't-
got him a +8 because that's a
it's
4.
You needed a 10, so you're fine.
Well, the
So
only
you-
way I could have failed is by
you-
rolling an at one.
Pull the tops of these crates off. One of them is filled entirely with coins, copper coins to be specific. The
Wow,
other
how useless.
is full of a purple cloth. A very, very nice purple cloth. Even though at this point it has holes in it, eaten by moths, and has definitely been through some stuff. But
Is there like a significant to this cloth? that I
it
would
seems
know
like this
about?
might be some of their plunder.
Hmm.
In other words, this was something that they found to be valuable.
This was their treasure.
There's
Aw.
only 2 crates here.
I know. I didn't mean all their treasure.
There is also a narrow passageway here.
I don't think either of us could get through that.
Hina, if you took your armor off, you could squeeze through it. But you would have to take your armor off to squeeze through.
Yeah, and I'd have to ditch Drago. That's. Unless you think I should. The caves are pretty dangerous.
I mean,
Drago.
if you want, we can tie a rope to you, pull you out. Get stuck.
Yeah, I'd rather not push it.
I just had this terrible thing of, did I do my math wrong?
Actually, we can go downstairs from here.
We want to.
Where are you
Check
going
on
down
this
from
later.
where? Sorry, I was on the other one. From where?
This one.
Oh, okay. I will make sure put you guys over there and then bring you down. So just wait a moment, please.
So, John, what were you saying?
Do we want to check on Celia quick? Make sure she's not broken.
I mean, we can check while DJ's preparing to move us. We just don't have to move. She can just tell us.
Delia is fine.
Okay.
Okay. As you're coming down the stairs, you do hear movement. As it seems that one of them has started moving around. This one had been staked earlier and was sitting in the chair, and it looks up at you all.
Well, this is awkward.
How do the skeletons react?
They continue working. They don't seem fazed by this guy at all.
In action comment, I'm gonna yell to him, "You, what's your rank?"
Deckmaster.
Hmm.
So this one is of higher rank than the one that you met previously. Not by a whole lot, but it is a higher rank.
And have you allegiance to Cavith?
I have allegiance to my captain.
And if he's dead?
Then no.
Great.
At the name Cavith, the skeletons do look up, though.
Don't worry. He's not here, if you're worried.
They visibly relax and they go back to their cleaning.
They'll turn back to the deck master and go, "Your captain's dead, though."
Good to know. Wondered how I woke up.
You can thank this guy for that, and I'll point to Drago.
He looks at Drago and just kind of eyes wide.
Drago smiles.
He backs up.
Drago has picked up that they can't speak the same language, so he points at the skeletons, gives a thumbs up and a nod, and continues smiling.
They just kind of look up and nod back, and they continue working.
Who was upstairs?
Upstairs, the first mate, the second mate. And he names basically the 4 highest ranking pirates along with the captain.
So then, you and the... I can't remember what they're called. Shoot.
Scrubs.
Yeah, you and the scrubs are left then? Guess that puts you in charge, doesn't it?
Oh, joy. If you promise to let us live, I'll share some of our treasure with you.
Deal.
Then begins to walk down this way. Motions for you and Drago to follow.
I would have followed, but you had only just moved.
He leads you into this room where there is piles of gold along the walls and crates of items.
Oh, we missed this room.
Caves aren't particularly my favorite thing.
He basically tells you that you are welcome to whatever you would like in this room.
What else is there that you specifically say this room?
Just kind of blinks at you, unwilling to answer. Then just walks out.
Fezzik, tear his arms off. Oh, you
You
mean this
know-
one?
I don't think he understands that we could just kill him and take... I whispered that to Drago. I did not say that out loud.
Well, he had already walked away.
I know, I'm just letting you know that there's no way he could have heard that.
Fair enough. Do you guys go through what's
Don't
in
you-
this room? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
In a second. No, you're fine. Don't you think there's something else here if he specified this room?
Seems fair. Should we follow him?
I think we can do some more searching later. Let's see what's here first. Alright, now we'll search.
Okay. So you go through the plunder. There's piles of gold, and I mean piles of gold. There are thousands of gold pieces here. These are not standard mint, though. These seem to have almost been melted down and turned into coins. But they are still thousands of gold pieces. There is approximately, in this room alone, 10,000 gold pieces. In the crates, you find several casks of wine, 10 bottles, to be specific, worth 5 gold apiece. Are you writing this down? Or should I be writing
I
down?
thought you had it written down. I thought you had it written down somewhere.
I have a table here, but it's going to go away as soon as I go away. So, let me write this down.
I can also write it down. We said 10,000 gold pieces.
10,000 gold piece, 10 bottles of wine worth 5 gold apiece. There are several different paintings. You would have to take them to be appraised if you wanted to know their monetary worth. But there are 5 large paintings, 3 medium-sized paintings, and 7 small paintings.
5 large, 3 medium, 7 small?
Yep. There are also jewels of varying sizes. There are 5 opals worth 10 gold apiece. There are several small sapphires worth about 15 gold apiece. They're like teeny tiny. There
How many
is.
sapphires?
Sorry, what was that?
How many?
15?
No. Like, how many
Oh,
are
how
there?
many are there? They're worth 15. There was several. I just didn't specify an amount.
Oh, okay.
We'll say for the sake of things, we'll say that there are 50.
Okay.
There is a satchel of diamond dust.
Hey.
It is a small satchel, but you'll have to get it appraised to see how much is there. And there is one gigantic emerald, which is worth about 500 gold.
Huh. Quite a bit of stuff.
And they said that you were welcome to anything that was in this room. Clearly not expecting you to take all of it.
Well, certainly gonna try. Just kidding.
It would take you a while to get all of that gold out.
That's true.
That's a lot of gold. Hey, this is where you need Tensor's floating disc.
This is where that spell's OP.
May I remind you that you yourselves do not have a way out of this cave yet.
I know. I'm gonna grab the satchel of diamond dust to start.
Okay. If you tell me what you're taking, I will add it to your inventory later.
Oh, okay.
So you're taking the small satchel of diamond dust.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh no, is she dead?
I think she's dead.
Oh no.
But since the internet didn't cut out, perhaps her computer decided to restart?
Maybe.
Or something weird? Odd.
Maybe Discord's crashing?
I don't know.
Steffi, come back.
Yeah, I'll go check, see what happened.
Either that or she's really good at playing statue. And now I'm all by myself. Oh no! That's terrible. Our computer cord fell out.
apparently, what happened was her
Oh, and there
power
she goes.
cable. Her power cable was just loose enough that the connection wasn't quite strong enough that the computer died.
Oh no,
The cord fell out.
that's terrible. Welcome back, though.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, your picture quality is much clearer now.
Tell you.
Huh.
I didn't
Okay.
do anything.
So the last thing I heard was you were taking the satchel of diamond dust.
Yes. And that's all I was able to think of. What on earth is happening?
Yeah, 1 second.
I gotta get the pen too, so I also need a second.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. How much gold do you think I could reasonably fit in my bag?
How much gold do you currently have on you? This would not
I
include the
have-
party inventory.
I have 298 myself.
I'd say that you could comfortably carry 1,500 gold total.
1,500 total, okay. Well, I'm just gonna make it easy for you and for me and just take 1,000.
Okay. Drago, are you taking gold?
He walked away. You know, looking at my camera, it is much clearer than it was before.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize how blurry it was, though. It didn't look that bad, but now it looks much better. Apparently, I should unplug my computer more often while I'm in the middle of something.
Or maybe you should just have it plugged in all the way more often.
Maybe.
Drago, come back. I need to know if you're taking gold.
Hang on. He said sure, and then how much he could reasonably carry, and then I asked how much is that. I took 1,000, and he has not responded.
Alright, we'll just say he took 1,000.
Okay, you're taking 1,000 because you didn't answer me. How big is this emerald?
This is an emerald worth 500 gold.
Yeah, but how big is that?
The
Oh,
size
so we
of
could put that
grapefruit.
reasonably.
Yeah, it's large for an emerald.
Gotcha. Can we just take all the jewels, you think?
It's gonna get a little tedious since you only have 2 sets of pockets, and Drago has limited pockets. That's a big guy.
Don't I have a bag?
Do you have? No, Nira had the portable hole.
No.
Yeah.
You do have a bag. You probably could take all of the jewels.
I have a bag too. Both have packs.
There's also wine here. Did you want that?
I'll take 1 bottle. Just 'cause.
Okay. I'm writing down what y'all are taking so that way.
I think we come back for the paintings. We took all the jewels, you said.
Mm-hmm.
We'll come back for these. We've interacted with the wine. Actually, I'll take one too.
Okay.
Just to have it. And then we each took 1,000 gold, so... I think that's everything.
How many opals did I say? I just wrote down opals.
They said they're worth 10 each, and there were 5. Or at least that's what I wrote. Also could have been they're worth 5 gold and there were 10, but...
No, I think you were right. Okay. So that leaves 7,000 gold in the cave, all of the paintings,
Wait,
and
what? We took 1,000 each. How is that
oh,
7,000 left?
I wrote down 1,000 for Zelia too, even though she's not
Oh,
currently
okay,
conscious.
okay. That's
I'm
fine.
just going to assume that she's going to take 1,000 gold before she leaves.
Sure.
My
That
bad.
works.
So that leaves
Okay, sorry, go
7,000
ahead.
gold in the cave. That leaves 8 bottles of wine and all of the paintings.
Yes. I mean, we don't want to take the paintings until we have a way out.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Later on, Nira, with her portable hole, finds out about all of this and is just screaming internally.
God!
I was in Champion's Part before!
I was there first! But taking him out there would have been insufferable. He doesn't need anything. He would have let me go anyway. He's already the richest man in the world. He's the son of the emperor.
I hear the microwave going. I may be getting a snack soon.
It's for me, actually.
Lucky.
I'm at your house.
And you didn't come give me a hug? How rude.
It was a surprise.
I see that. Alright. So, what are you guys doing? Where did Drago?
Well, we
I'd
took
like
our...
to check out more of these caves.
Ah, that's where Drago went. Okay. Drago, that is leading up into a cavern. I'm not taking you up there without Hina coming with. Is Hina coming with?
Maybe this is the way out.
Perhaps. Okay, lead the way.
Alright. Let me just move you guys. And then.
This was, in fact, not the way out.
As you come into this cavern at the top of the stairs, you see a giant golden statue.
Well, that's not the way out.
It has a very thick layer of dust on it, but even with that, you can see that this is gold.
What does the person who is the statue look like?
This is a statue of the Sky Queen.
Oh my god.
Oh, my grandma.
Yeah, that too. What is this doing here?
I...
Guess it kind of shows you have to face your fears to an extent to find gold.
Gold statue.
Doggo, do you know who this is?
I've s- the before.
You are so quiet. I can't hear you at all.
Interesting that now I'm quiet. Anyway, I've seen this figure before in one of the temples. It's one of the goddesses.
Yeah. She's
Yes.
the main one.
The main one.
She's the one who's most in charge, you could say.
So, your ancestor.
My grandmother.
Close enough.
Yeah. Didn't say you were wrong.
She doesn't look like you.
I very much take after my mother, thank you very much.
I see.
Other than the hair, I got nothing of my dad. My dad looks more like his dad. So, yeah, the resemblance is strong. Is it like life-size, like a normal statue?
It's slightly larger than life size. It's
And is it,
it's about the size of Drago.
and is it solid gold? Like, if I tried to move it, could I get it anywhere?
It's heavy. It's heavy.
It's gold.
Wonder if they know
Alright.
this is here. Sorry, what'd you say?
I was going to say that seems the way out a different way than this,
Yeah.
since there's nowhere else.
Yeah. Seems far-fetched. But if I can save it, I'd like to.
I do not think I can carry this.
I'm not asking you to. I'm wondering if there's another way. I wouldn't ask you to carry this. It's okay. Hmm?
Where else we go to get out?
Well, not this way.
Going back down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Problem is, how do we get
So I
out?
would let Drago go first, and before I go, I would just like take the statue's hand and squeeze it, like, really quick, just like a, yeah, I know you're with me, but this is the closest I'm getting to actually having contact.
Fair enough. Roll a religion check for me.
Huh.
Am I
I have an
sacrilegious
idea.
too? No, I'm not. Yay! Dirty 20.
As soon as you take the statue's hand, you feel something is wrong.
Ah,
Something has been done to the statue. This is not
Something
her
peed on
hand.
it.
The dog did not pee on it, John.
that's fine. It's gold.
No, but I'm saying you can tell that this is not. Everything else seems, though it's covered in dust, seems like a one-to-one to your grandmother. Like someone who had
Except for this
seen
hand.
her made it. But something's not quite right.
Hmm.
This is the hand of Vecna.
I hate you.
I was actually wrote in my notes, this is Vecna's hand. I'm really mad. Hello? Oh, there it is. I will puzzle over that later,
Okay.
and I will join with Drago because I waited for him to leave the room to do that, so
Okay.
he didn't have to, witness that.
All right.
I was just
Ooh.
with a move, and I threw myself into a wall. Yay! Sorry.
I'm looking for this fellow.
Okay.
It's a vampire.
Okay. You find him.
He in here?
He isn't here. There is another pile of gold in this room, along with several more boxes.
You know, did you ask him if he knows how to get out of here?
Suppose I could ask. Hello?
He startles and turns around.
We mean you no harm. Except for the deckmaster, all the higher-ups of yours are, no longer with you. I have a question.
This is the deckmaster, by the way.
Oh! I should have recognized you, sorry. You all look the same to me, but that's beside the point.
Racist, but okay.
Sorry, you used the same token. How am I
I know.
supposed to
I'm
know?
just messing with you.
I didn't realize this was the deckmaster, so I would have probably realized.
Yeah, you.
How do we
would've.
leave?
What do you mean?
How do we leave?
How'd you get in?
A hole? I don't really remember. I fell a lot.
The only way in or out of the cave is sailing.
No, we fell into this cave.
Well, the only way we ever came in or out of this cave was by sailing.
Okay. Fair enough. Does that means we have to sail out of here? We don't have a boat. Unless you want to go steal that boat.
Isn't that boat on top of a rock?
The big boat? Yes.
Yeah.
The big boat is on top of rocks.
We could steal a boat. It could be yours. You seem like a boat guy to me.
Is Drago a boat guy?
Well, John, is Drago a boat guy?
Somehow. Though he does not remember being a boat guy. The reason being, the last time I played this character, we had to sail a boat, and everyone rolled, and somehow I rolled the highest roll.
For how to, like, drive it so it became Drago's boat.
I think it was like I rolled a nat 20 on it. It was hilariously funny. It's like, who knows how to steer the boat? Drago apparently knows how to steer the boat.
It became Drago's boat. It was fun.
I don't think the boat will come off the rock. Although, wasn't there a boat? Just a little one over here.
You guys can't see that from where you're at, but yes, there is a boat
No,
there,
no, but we had
No, but
we
we saw
walked
it
around
earlier.
there.
and there is a boat over here that you saw as well.
Ah, yes, yes. So
There were small boats, so I suppose we could take one of those.
we can try.
Can't really stop us.
We should probably get you know who.
Right. We'll go retrieve Zelia, and we'll take a boat.
Okay.
I tried to walk through a wall, that's why I stopped moving. And apparently the ship is on the other side of the wall. No, it's not.
Question.
Oh my god.
How do you get into the boat?
What? I hate you.
It's a
It was
mimic
me
boat?
first. I hate you.
Well, yes, it is a mimic boat.
I hate you so much.
Hmm.
It would have
See,
grabbed onto me before you stepped in, John, so
see,
I'll
that's
take
why
it.
Drago didn't step in, because Drago knows boats. And he was like, this is not a
Oh,
boat.
sure, you know boats, butthead.
But he doesn't realize that he knows boats. He
So
just
what happens is-
subconsciously knows boats.
So what happens is she goes to step down into the boat, and this mimic gets a little too, well, a little too zealous, and snaps at her ankle, but it misses. So now you know this is
Oh.
not a real boat.
Oh.
Why do they leave these things here? So wait a minute, if it didn't get my foot, am I stuck in it still?
You are not.
Great. Whoops, I did not mean to back up at an angle.
I mean, we could just not go after the boat.
This boat is now sitting there with teeth.
I would
This one.
suggest find the other boat.
The one that's all the way over there?
I mean, that boat, and I point to this boat, is clearly not a boat.
There's also this little boat over here.
Where is it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one we were
So
talking
you
about.
have to go back upstairs, which I will not make.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will not make you do.
That's fine. Just walking around.
Yep, just go ahead and walk around on this map, and then where the shadow of the bridge is, you can just walk there.
Yes. Yes.
I will have to drag you through the wall, I'm fairly certain. Yes. There's Drago. Where's Hina Stoker? There's Hina.
This boat. I would like to poke this boat with my axe first.
Where are you? Oh, we're still.
It wobbles on the water.
I'll put my foot
This-
on it.
It is a boat.
Oh, thank
This
God.
boat.
And I'm assuming Drago is carrying Zelia at this point.
Yeah, I will set her in the boat.
Okay. Just out of
is-
curiosity, what did they make you roll for the controlling of the boat? Do you remember?
Oh,
That was so long ago.
it was so long
Dude,
ago.
I think it was before we got married.
It was like that's how long ago it was. I had
Dang.
no idea. I think it was just a straight.
Wasn't it a survival check?
I think it was a survival check. That's what it was.
Okay, then for old time's sake, then let's roll survival.
Sure.
And you're staring, so you got it.
This Drago does not know boats quite as well.
This Drago is an amnesiac.
That's true.
Thinks he knows boats.
He has forgotten the ways.
Pretty sure I know boats. He, in fact, does not know boats.
He, in fact, does not.
Alright.
Maybe I know boats.
So basically what happens is the boat does not move, so I'm just going to move the two of you. Is you
Yeah,
start paddling out. And once you get to about here, you see that there is an exit this way. And you can see sunlight on the other end of the cavern.
Mm.
And you... Hang on, let me just pull back the Lasnia map. I need to change the music. Ta-da!
Da-da, da-da, boom.
You are... out here. After hours.
How did we get that
Hours.
far? Is it still raining, too?
Yes, it is.
What an unfortunate day. Jago, do you need a break?
I mean, it's not horrible.
Okay. Let me know when you want to switch. We're going to be at this for hours.
Now, the question is do you go around the coast back to Champion's Port, or do you go across the way to Port Motet?
Gosh, I think Port Mote is way further in a rowboat.
Correct.
I think we would just try and get back to land. We don't even necessarily need to row back to Champion's Port. We could just row back to
To anywhere where you
mainland.
could get back on land.
Yeah, and just walk.
All right. It is evening when you finally get back to land. Zelia is still a block of ice.
Weird.
I feel like this is typical of her. It's not, but I feel like it is. I think we just need to, like, sleep or something.
Could do that.
Also, do you think there's anyone in Championsport who could appraise this? I say, holding
know.
up the satchel of diamond dust.
Probably.
What did we need again? Lucium, we have that. Eye of the Dragon, we have. Blood of the Behemoth, we have. We're working on that. General spell components, that's helpful. Diamond dust, we have some. 10 pounds of incense, we have it. Pixie hair, we have 2 more components that we don't know because Mayo. Sorry, I'm tired. Just in case he's listening. Just the ceiling pillars and maybe more diamond dust.
Mm-hmm.
I say we get it appraised tomorrow. I'm really tired.
Fair enough.
We have to walk a good distance, get back to the port town, and it's raining. Are you carrying Zelia or am I?
I carry Zelia. I imagine it's easier for me than for you.
It's not that hard. But
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
uh-oh.
Oh, I thought you were frozen for a second.
No.
Your video went wonky. I was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh. That's no good.
So, you guys are going to walk back to Championsport?
Yep.
All right. It is quite a distance. It'll take you a couple hours to get there. By the time you get back, most shops are closed for the day.
Yeah, that's why we need sleep.
So you guys are going to the inn?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you head to the inn. You're able to get rooms easily. Have you met the innkeeper here before?
It depends. Who's the innkeeper?
Andara Quelheim?
That name does not sound familiar.
Alright, well, just in
No.
case. This is what she looks like.
Yeah, nope. That's not a face I've seen before.
Cool. For the night, she charges you all 5 copper, so a silver.
I got it. I get to get my character sheet open. There we go. There
So then you are both able to get your long rest.
Perfect.
So when morning comes, shoot, I forgot. I'm gonna have to do this really quickly. Hold on, I'm gonna have to go forward a day and then back a day. All right. Is it today? Oh, it is. It's a holiday. Look at that. Oh, I didn't mean to
Wow.
close that. Gosh dang. All right. So it is still raining today. And today is Auburnkite.
I don't know what that is, and Drago doesn't know anything, so...
I believe you have the ability, if there's... I don't know how it looks on your end, but from my end, there's a thing where I can click the journal entry.
I can too, like, I can see what it is, but I don't think in character Tina would necessarily
I
know
don't
what that
think
is.
she would.
Which sucks, because Nira would know what today is.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think Hina does, so you have an ancient being and an amnesiac who don't know anything. That's fun.
Nope. And no, I don't have a way of figuring out what that holiday is. Or
How long
day.
has Drago been traveling for?
Like 3 years?
Then there's a
So,
possibility he would know what it is. Go ahead and roll history.
sure. He's always very good with history. Surprisingly.
So yeah, you do know what this holiday is. You know that it is at least the holy day of one of the major deities.
Mhm. Got it.
Do you
He
know
may
what
not know
people
the specifics, but
Hmm.
Do you know what people do on a day like today?
If I remember rightly, there is music. I like music, so perhaps we can go find someone playing music. It's the holy day of that one Beck's daughter
Oh, the
temple. That
Fate
one.
Keeper?
Yes, that one.
Hmm.
Yes. So
Hmm.
seems serendipitous.
that's a word, serendipitous.
So,
What about it is serendipitous?
well, I mean, we get out of the cave and make it back
Now
to
it's
land, and now it's
self-care
a
day.
holiday. Sort of. It's more a day of reflection, I think.
Well, it fits really. The Fate Keeper's Day, as you say. I wouldn't be surprised if self-care was a part of it, knowing her.
You seem to have a poor opinion of this
No, it's not that I have a
particular-
poor opinion. It's just there's so much that's gone by. So much in 10,000 years they've missed. They didn't always have the holy days, you know.
I imagine that would be so.
Just reminds me of how far removed everything is. But no point in dwelling on it.
I suppose.
Though, if people are celebrating this holy day, do you think shops would be open to appraise this?
Perhaps not. But we can see.
We can see, like, you mean if the shops are open?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I suppose we can look, though it's raining. Whatever. Suppose there are worse things.
I guess we'll do a quick check.
All right.
Is there any shops open?
There are not. The only thing that is open is the tavern.
Figured.
Which, at the tavern, there is music going on.
Drago will sit down and listen to the music.
Let me. Pause. Hang on. Stop. Go away. That's not what I was
Dang,
trying
that's
to do.
some really upbeat music.
Not at all what I was going for. Come on, you can do it. You can load.
I hear it on my end.
It hates me.
Probably.
There we go. So you're just sitting and listening to the music?
Yes, what I'm doing.
I'm listening, but also wondering if Priel were here, how would she be reacting to all this? Because it's nice to do things in people's memory, but if they were here, how would it be different? That's just what I'm thinking about.
All right.
I'm not even going to muse out loud, I'm just thinking about it.
All right.
So, do we hear anything interesting while we're just sitting here and listening?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Can I do anything correctly, please?
I'm a little distracted. I'm listening to the music.
I apparently am not. I thought I was, though. I thought it was going to be a 4.
All right.
First good roll of today. Just kidding.
That's the one who got the crit earlier.
I know. I was kidding.
Never enough. Never enough.
Okay, I was gonna say other than attack rolls and that one religion check, I've rolled not. I haven't
yeah,
rolled
you've
above
rolled
an
like
8.
garbage. I'm trying to think if there's anything interesting beyond like small town gossip.
There any like rumors? or something?
Yes, actually. You do hear a rumor that there may not be honey available for much longer, as one of the biggest suppliers on the continent of honey is facing challenges with their apiaries.
By honey, I hope they're meaning the food and not Nira's friend. Hey, Drago, did you hear that?
No. Sorry,
There's
I was
apparently...
distracted.
You're fine. There's apparently an issue with honey.
The person?
You know who Honey is?
It's been mentioned a few times.
No, not the person. The food or condiment. What is honey exactly?
A meat.
I feel like that's more wrong. Anyway, the main supplier is facing trouble, I guess. I don't know where the supplier is, but I guess we could ask unless you want to just sit and do nothing for this holy day.
I mean, I don't mind sitting, but you can look around.
That's okay. I mean, I can just ask. This does seem important to you.
No,
You
I
can
don't
come with
know
me if you
why.
want to, but you don't know why this seems important to you?
No, but it just seems like a thing to do today.
I mean, you can do that if you want to. I'm not making you do anything.
Okay, then.
Do you want me to inquire now, or do you want to do it together another day?
I mean, we can do it now, if you want.
I don't know. I feel restless sitting here.
Would you like something to drink?
I don't know. Maybe?
I mean, we have this, and I pull out the bottles we took from.
You know, if you're planning on drinking it, we probably should have grabbed more than one each.
What else would you do with it?
Sell it?
Why?
It's worth something.
But why not just drink it?
Share the wealth? We can drink it. It's fine.
Are you cracking open one or both bottles?
We can start with just the one. How about that?
Okay. Do you go ask the bartender for glasses? Or are you just going to pass it back and forth, sipping from it?
I honestly think it would make more sense to pass it back and forth because it would be like going to a McDonald's with, a bottle of soda and asking for
A cup.
cups.
Hey, can I get a cup?
That's why I was
So,
asking.
we'll pass the bottle. We're not going to be that rude. Unless you want cups.
No, it's alright.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to be that person because I can't get the thought out of my head. It's just a dragon and a 10,000-year-old girl indirect kissing.
True.
There are weirder things than this world.
I couldn't get the thought out of my head. Had to say it.
That's fine. It's only weird if you make it weird, DJ.
True. We're married.
True. Though Hina and Drago are not.
No, they are not.
So are we married now?
But they could be.
Get it, Drago.
they're best buds. That's what they are.
Sure, I'll go with that.
Well, how's the wine?
The wine is absolutely phenomenal. It's a very, very old vintage, and it tastes very, very
We never did figure out how old that place was.
No, didn't.
Their common wasn't quite as ancient as I was, but it was much closer to my common than yours.
Hmm.
good. I don't think that's my neighbors. I think that might be thunder.
We had thunder yesterday, so.
Oh, never mind. Stopped way too suddenly. It's my neighbors probably dragging around furniture.
That's fun.
So, do you just spend the day at the tavern drinking and listening to music?
I suppose we do.
Okay. I don't want to just leave you guys sitting there if we're going to just go to the next day.
Yeah, we can just go.
You're good.
Right. Light drizzles. Let me fix that.
Oh, hey, the rain's letting up.
Hmm. Well, now what? Zelia is still. It's no longer a holy day, so perhaps places are open that we can
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
inquire.
I'm thinking we start with getting this appraised if we can. Holding up the diamond dust bag again.
Seems like a good plan.
So where are you going to ask to have it appraised?
Well, what's in the port town?
So
Is there
it's
like a
mostly
chamber?
docks, and then the people who work the docks, and then there is a general store.
I guess
There's-
I'd go to the general store to ask.
Yeah.
There's also the couriers, which is where Nira and Emil got their first job.
True.
So you go to the general store.
It's fitting that the two of us are the two here again,
Honestly.
as completely different people.
Honestly. The general manager of the store is a woman who actually you both recognize as someone who was playing at the tavern last night as part of the band.
Her hands are interesting.
I did not draw this.
No, I know. It's just really funny looking at it. But drawing hands is hard. Like I don't blame this person, whoever did it. Hands are hard. Anyway,
Where's the thumb?
it's like a foot almost.
I think it's supposed to be like pressed against the arm, kind of like this.
Maybe. Maybe.
But either way.
Excuse me.
Can I help you?
Yeah, we were wondering, is there a place in town to get this appraised? I'll hold the satchel, but I'm not putting it down.
She holds her hand out.
I'll put it in her hand.
You want to get sand appraised?
And yeah, I do.
Okay, weirdo. I don't think anyone here is going to do that.
That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Stay dry.
You too. That you need help. I say that to Drago, not loud enough so she can hear it. She makes deserts look pleasant. We're not gonna find anything here, so we might as well move on. Our next thing is in Mall anyway. You know, it's really unfortunate that all the people who've been to Mall are no longer with us.
True. It is unfortunate.
Do you think Amel would join us again?
I don't know.
It's like, who?
I didn't meet Mel.
That's true. He left right before you showed up. That's okay. We'll figure it out. I vote, even though it's raining, we leave. Unless we want to stick around for the more plunder, but I don't know if it's worth it.
It's fine. Where's our car?
Good
Your cart
point.
is on
Where
the
our
edge of
cart?
your cart is on the edge of town where it was parked when you entered.
Oh, good.
Hopefully it still has all our stuff.
You had like actually booked it into a stable, so it was.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Along with Hina's horse.
Oh, good. The horse is still around. I don't need to cast that again.
It hasn't died.
Well, great. I love that for it. We'll put Zelia in the cart along with all the stuff we gathered. Drago, can you fit sitting in the back?
I can sit in the cart. It's just no one else can really sit in the cart.
Well, Zelia's in the cart.
I'd say you
Can
guys
you
should
and
make it work.
Zelia? Can you and Zelia fit together?
I would say it's possible, yes.
Okay, well, let's do it then. I'll drive.
Alright. I'm assuming you're following the road?
Yeah.
Can both of you roll perception checks for the night watch?
Yep.
We only have 2 people for watch.
That's true. Zelia can't watch. I'm very concerned about Zelia, and I'm probably paying more attention to her than to our surroundings.
Alright. Roll to see if you guys get attacked. You do not. Do you guys want to stop in Gwess or keep going?
Just like old times, we'll keep going.
Okay, yeah.
We didn't stop last time either.
That's true.
Okay, again, perception
No
checks
one
for
wants
the
to
night.
go to Quest.
No one stops in quests.
Actually,
hey,
you guys
I
did
did better.
stop in Gwess last time. You didn't stop in Malayas last time.
No, I don't really remember.
Okay. Well, it's clear today.
Oh my god, did it stop raining?
It stops raining.
Finally.
Can you get... Almost get to Iosan. You guys stop in Iosan?
Well, Iosan, they have somebody who could actually appraise our diamond dust, so...
Or did you guys
yeah,
want
probably.
did you guys want to go to Iosan or do you want to go up to Port Aldar?
I kind of want to get that stuff appraised.
Yeah.
And if we have a cart, can we go through Port Alder?
You'd have to find out.
I guess we could try it.
You also didn't ask about ships while in Champion's Port either.
You know, in hindsight, we totally could have. We were just leaving. But I think we did want to stop at Iosan, which is why we
Okay.
avoided it.
So you get into Eosan, you're able to find a jeweler. There's definitely a jeweler in Eosan. Run by a cleric of the Fate Keeper.
Okay.
It's a bubbly, like, you're almost positive that it's a child at first. She's like, welcome in. How can I help you?
Hey, someone has a lot of energy.
Dear.
I was wondering if we could get this appraised.
Let's see. I forgot it's not Avantgarde anymore. I can change the music. She's like, So this is diamond dust. Interesting. She kind of spreads a little bit of it out on her counter. She just like takes a very close eye at it. She's like, very high
Start
quality.
separating it into rows.
Snorts it.
Oh, this is the good stuff.
This is the good stuff.
And she's like, I would say you have probably about I would pay 500 gold for this.
All right. Good to know.
Again, with the music not wanting to work.
Well, it's working for us.
I know. She's taking me off, but it's not working for me.
You kept track that it's 500 gold worth, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So I'll add that later. Well, screw that. Then I'm going to put on something else. Something that will actually play. It's not the one I wanted. This one. Will it work? Being a pain in my butt. I'm gonna see if it'll let me if I just kind of do it this way. Stop it. Play. You actually work this time. No, it's not gonna work. It just doesn't like me. Alright, so you've gotten what you need in Eosan. Are you spending the night in Eosan?
What time is it?
It's in all reality, it's probably like mid-afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put it there.
So we could start heading toward the port and probably have to rest on the road, or we could rest here and head out tomorrow morning. What do you think?
Probably just rest up here. Well, how are we getting to Mall?
Ship? I would think.
Which port are we going through?
I don't really have a map of this area. I just know that there's a port nearby.
Zelia is the one that has the map of Velaznia. You are in Eosan. You could go get a map.
That's true. I would like to get a map for myself.
Okay, just subtract a copper.
Okay. And then, is there like a whole continent map there too?
Yes, there is actually.
Can I also have that?
Sure, subtract another copper.
Sure.
There is a cartographer. In fact, from there you could get individual maps of any place on this continent except for the Cosnal Wood.
You know what? Let's get them all. Let's just be
All right.
over-prepared.
So
How many copper is that in
would
total?
be 4 copper total.
Including the 2 I already took, or
Including
not
the 2
including it?
you already took,
Okay.
which means you will have access to the Abai Dynasty and the Mall Empire.
Okay.
As well. So you'll have Volaznia, you will have Avidite, you will have... Oh, sorry, it's 5 total. So Volaznia map, the world map, each map is a copper. So Volaznia, the world map, by Dynasty, the Mall Empire, and then I need to give you Avidite as well.
So, Jago, if we look at this mall map, there's only one port.
Mm.
And I know from what the others said, it's like while their war is on standstill, Abai and Maul are not on good terms. We're not crossing a land border of any kind. So we have to come in on a ship.
Mm.
And it's here, Port Dracaris, over here.
Okay.
There's a couple ways we could do it, I guess. We could go in from Avidite, but it would also just make more sense. Just try the port nearby. See if they can take a cart anyway.
We could see, although it will be very cold going up that far north, don't you
That's
think?
true. It will be cold. Do you
Isn't
not have
it-
warm clothes?
Well, isn't it near the winter?
It is winter.
Yeah, so wouldn't it be very cold then to go that way?
Well, do you have warm clothes? I have warm clothes. I'm covered.
Well, I meant, isn't it dangerous to sail during that time? Because it's colder and unpredictable.
Yes, you do know that northern sea... Drago, you would know this more so than Hina because of the way the world has changed in recent years, and you've been traveling more in recent years than she has. That the northern sea, the Ustura Sea, is known for being treacherous. And for ships going up there and never coming back.
I will convey that information to my companion.
Are you
So
saying
perhaps we should
drive in?
No. I was just saying perhaps we could go through the southern way then.
What southern way?
Well,
The only other way that I can see from this map is to go in through the border of Abai.
but no. I was saying
There's only
there's
one port.
only one port here. Couldn't go
There's
to...
one port in Maul.
Yes, but if we take Tidewreck Port
From Avidite.
from Avidite and go south.
Are you
instead
guys
of
having
north.
this conversation in the cartographer shop by any chance? Or where are you having this conversation, I guess? Is the...
I was thinking outside, personally.
Yeah.
I don't... What does Tidewreck Port have to do with anything? We're trying to get to Maul.
I know that. I'm meaning if it's dangerous to go up over the north, why don't we go up the south? It's about the same distance either way.
I don't understand what you're saying.
So,
Are you
instead
saying
of
that we
going-
go in through Avidite and go to Port Dracaris?
yes, so instead of going that way around, we can go this way around.
See, that's what I was asking you, and you didn't really clarify your answer.
I meant this. Still going to the same port, just not going up over the north.
Fine.
Well,
No, that's fine. We just need to do something.
well then we'll go west or east then.
Yes, we'll keep going through this way. That's fine. Who knows? Maybe we'll find someone along the way.
Ooh. Could bump into Star Eye.
Yeah. All right. If that's the case, then we're resting here then.
Okay, so you guys are resting in Yosan for the night. And it's raining again.
Maybe we should have started yesterday.
Oops.
Didn't think it'd rain this much.
Ooh. Well, you know, speaking of rain, did you know, here in New York, we have had it precipitate every weekend since November.
That's a lot of rain.
It
Well, it
rains
wasn't
here a
raining
lot.
all of it. Some of it was snow.
That's true. All of our snow, like, basically came in on the weekends.
Yep.
But no, that checks out. We've
Also,
had
this
rain
weather thing does
every
not take
weekend.
the seasons into account, so it says it's like 60 degrees in winter time.
Dude, that's the coldest it's been. It was 72 and 70 earlier.
I know. That's why I'm like, this thing does not take the season into account.
I'm wondering, the simple weather one I have does take the season into account.
I
We can
know.
mess with that
I
at some
have
point.
looked. I will play around with it later.
You know, we'll look at it at some point. We don't have to do it now. Alright, next day. So we're at... Yes, it's 6:38 a.m. Very specific.
Is it being specific?
It says 6:38 a.m. on my end.
I will fix that. And then I can. There we go. Get back to the hour. Because it goes to dawn the next day, and so I have the dawn set at weird times.
Oh, gotcha.
Alright. Go ahead and roll perception. I roll the exact same thing for random encounter every time. Okay. Clear skies! Woo!
Yay!
No, don't put it on a blizzard. Okay, go ahead and roll.
Oh my gosh, now I'm rolling really well for some reason.
Alrighty. Ah. Alright. Still clear skies.
Oh, rainy season must be over.
Yay.
Or more like it, I don't feel like changing it again because it said torrential rains and I don't feel like changing it. Alright,
Yay! Torrential rain!
So as you get to the border of Avidate, you see the check mark that you guys went through on the way in. Reminder, you have a frozen friend in your backseat.
Yes. What does our frozen friend look like again?
A block of ice.
Do you think we could attempt to pass her off as a work of art?
Are you saying like to the guard? You want to bluff him?
That'd be fun. I want to try.
Okay.
Try.
But Drago,
What,
you're the artist.
Do you really think that he's going to
I'm
believe
your
us
agent.
when we say that she's living and she's just frozen?
I mean, she looks like she could be an ice sculpture.
We got this. I'm your agent.
Okay. So you get
You're
there,
the artist.
the guy waves you forward to the checkpoint, starts looking over your cart, looks at Drago real weird.
I smile.
You've been through here before, I remember you. What is that? Points at Celia.
Why, it's a work of art.
I'm gonna see if you guys can see what he rolled for his insight.
Drago, try to deceive him.
Go ahead, roll
I
deception.
I sculpted it myself.
Oh, I thought that was gonna land on 1.
Yeah, so he's not quite sure that he believes that you're the artist, but he does believe that this is a sculpture. He's like, just, okay, whatever, just.
I'm just gonna like pull out, like just like show him, like demonstrate wise, like my wood carving tools, and just be like, see, and
He's
then
like,
I just kind of, but like quick glance, like tools, and I just hide them because woodworking tools like.
Okay, just go on through, go on through. And I'm just going to move back to Abadite really quick.
Everyone else looking on the scene like, there is no way. that is not normal.
Let me guess, it's playing for you guys, but not for me.
Correct.
I swear, this spring freaking hates me. Just play the music so the recording can hear it. Come on. Well, I am just leaving it. I give up. So, it'll start playing eventually, or it won't. Alright, so you guys can get to about there for tonight. Go ahead and roll.
Drago, did we want to go all the way to... I mean, no, I guess Tidewreck Port is closer. Did we want to go to Tidewreck Port, though? Because... Sorry, there's ant on my wall. Visar is kind of a terrible place. It's terrible for me. It's going to be even worse for you. What are you thinking? Or we could just go
Outside.
completely around it, but... I was almost killed outside of Visar because, you know, I'm not an elf. And you are even less.
Most certain. I have not personally stopped Visar. This is the wrong Red Warden token.
Oh, is it? Whoops.
No, it's fine.
Oh, haha.
I clicked on it and I was like, that's not Drago.
Emil, what's your perception check here? What does Emil see? Absolutely nothing.
Okay. I will move y'all. In fact, if you guys want to keep moving, that's fine. You can go about, if you're moving fast, you can go up to, I think it's 60 miles a day on by horse and cart. I think.
Thanks.
Well, Jago,
Thanks.
which way are we going? Tidewreck Port still, and we'll go around Visar? Or do you go higher? What?
If we
Oh
go,
my god, talk louder. I can't hear you.
if we don't go to Tidewreck Port, there's not really a straight shot till Wom? Is that Wom?
Wyam?
Wyom?
Wyom.
Wyoming?
Wyam.
Wyom.
Got it. Wyom.
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 I hate you guys.
So,
Okay.
wait. Where are we going?
I
For
thought we
Avidite
were-
or Tidewreck Port?
I thought we were.
I gave you my position and asked which way do you want to go, and I
think we should
cannot
go-
hear you.
I think we should go around Sar, and then we could take the boat.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yes. Sorry, I was thinking of Wyoming.
Okay, John, please
An
put your
owlbear
mic
comes
closer
out of
to
the
your mouth.
wood and mauls
I cannot
you.
hear you.
Oh no.
You are at 200% for me. I cannot turn you up. Please put your mic closer to your mouth.
It's funny because TJ can hear me.
I don't know why I can't, but I can't. So please help me out.
Sorry.
So you're gonna cut across.
I
Yeah.
figured out why. My volume's turned down for some reason. My
Oh.
main volume.
Mine does
Well,
that
that
to
would-
me all the time.
I don't know when that happened. It was
That would do it then.
capped out before.
You guys I keep rolling really. You don't even bother rolling perception for this night because you're not getting attacked again because I keep rolling the same freaking number on the d12. This is
7?
4.
I was gonna say it's 7 or 4.
It's 4. I have rolled a 4 every single night since y'all left Champion's Port. And you know, I'm really ticked off that this music still isn't working.
Part of the reason I couldn't hear John playing for me as soon as you turned it on.
I'm trying to play something else. That'll work. So that's the one that's going to stay on for now. Because I'm tired
Okay.
of having no music in the background. Alright. And you'll get the tide report.
Wow, we move fast.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the 14th though, because it was the 14th when we got to Avidite.
Yeah, I haven't changed. Da-da, da-da. It is a holiday when you guys arrive.
Again?
Well,
Again?
Either that or it's a holiday while you're on the road.
Oh. I don't have a note on this one. Festival of Awakening. Don't know what that.
You should have access to the note. Oh, it doesn't have it on there. What the heck? Interesting.
blank.
It is blank. So the Festival of Awakening is close. The closest thing that we have is Christmas.
Oh.
So this is basically a holiday that celebrates kind of life, and it is like a gift exchanging holiday. Just kind of full of merriment.
No, it's Christmas.
It looks yes, I just said that, John.
No, I know. I was just.
You know what it looks like when it's like that with just the nose? It looks like the Octos from
It does.
Oh, the
Octoroks
Octorok.
from Zelda. But yeah, it looks that's the closest thing is it's basically Christmas.
Got it. Merry Christmas, Hina.
Merry Christmas, Choco. Sorry.
Why do I try?
I don't know why that was so funny. All those Hallmark movies, man.
Mm-hmm. Guys are in Tide Wreck Port.
Hey,
Merry,
be happy.
Merry Chrysler.
Merry Crisis. Anyway,
TJ, you're supposed to be happy on this holiday. It's about celebrating life
and love and whatever.
and love.
Okay. Are you guys getting on a boat here? You spending the night here? It's evening.
I mean,
She's
we
hiding
can-
a smile. Can you see
We
it?
could see
She's
when
hiding it.
yeah, we could see when a boat is leaving. We're gonna have to kind of figure that out first.
With it being Tide Wreck Port, you will have to charter a boat.
Yes. What kind of? What would that cost? Like, we could probably figure that out
It
today.
depends. It depends on the size of the boat and the experience of the captain.
Actually, the thing is, it's Christmas, so we should actually wait because people probably have the day off anyways. So we can ask tomorrow.
So you're spending the night. Subtract a silver for your rooms.
Got it.
She's like, because I'm mad at you, make it a gold, actually.
Minus 1 silver piece.
The inn is rebuilt from the last time y'all
Yeah.
were here.
Nice, nice.
Well, Drago's never been here with us.
True.
That's true. Is there
Okay, the
a
inn's
Yule
fixed.
log on the fire?
Stop.
I'm
What?
about to murder you.
Oh, whoa, a Yule log?
It's not
specifically
Festival of
Christian.
Awakening anymore.
Oh.
It's the next day.
Oh, it's the next day? Okay.
Yes.
Well, no, I was just wondering, though, when we got to the place, if there was a Yule log burning. Also,
There
Yule
was a
log
fire
burning.
going.
Okay, because Yule logs have to do with the winter solstice,
Yes,
which
I
is
know.
not Christmas. So,
He's so cute.
he's so cute.
Okay. So, you guys are
Alright, now that
chartering a
it's
boat.
not a holiday.
You head to the Adventurers Guild. There is no longer a highly competent person at the desk. That person has been stolen away to work in a buy. But yeah, that person has been stolen away to work in a buy. So, Hina, you know that there's a different person at the desk now.
Can't believe she actually left to go work with Amel. Do you ever meet someone, Drago, and they're not what they seem?
I'm not sure who you mean specifically.
No, I'm just asking in general. You meet somebody and you think they're one way and they're not?
Okay.
I'm
Do
just
you
asking
have
if you
someone in
understand.
mind?
Well, I was talking about Amel. Not that you've met him, but
Oh. I see, I see.
I'm the lady at the desk is a different lady than it used to be, because Amel somehow convinced her to work with him.
He seems like a very persuasive individual.
Yeah, he is.
So we need to figure out a boat.
We need to charter a boat. Anyway, I guess not. It's the morning, so I can say good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you know of any boats leaving? Possibly heading toward Port Dracaris?
Yes, actually, there are a few boats that are chartered out already. One leaves tomorrow, one leaves this evening, but it is a full boat. I would have to see if we could squeeze any others on. And then we have one leaving next week.
Would any of the ones leaving soon be able to fit a cart on it as well? We can pay for it if necessary.
Possibly to one tomorrow. I'd have to check with the harbor master.
That would be fantastic.
You're welcome to wait here while I inquire.
Sure.
And she just gets up and walks out.
You know,
One thing
Amel
I
would
will
kill me
no-
if I lost his cart.
One thing I will notice, as she's walking out, you do see that this woman has a tail.
Like, what kind of tail?
You know the kind that Kurek has? That, like, slender with just the tuft of hair at the end? That kind of a tail.
Does that mean anything to me specifically outside of...
Roll nature. With
Okay.
advantage.
Okay. That's good. I have a +0. It's a flat roll. Ooh, 17.
17. Yes. The only creatures that have these kinds of appendages have some sort of divine blood in them.
Ooh. Interesting.
So Hina, just like above the table, this is another ASMR.
I figured.
So she's gone for a while. And when she returned, she's like, I found out that there is room for a cart of moderate size on the ship that is leaving in the morning.
Okay. That's actually perfect.
To Port Dracaris, the harbor master will be owed at least 50 silver. And then if you're joining along with the Dragon Drop Guild's charter, we will charge you at least 20 gold.
Okay, I'm pulling a blank, or drawing a blank. Remind me, joining their charter, what does that mean again?
So the Dragon Drop Guild has chartered the boat. They've already paid for the captain and the boat's usage through the Outcast Syndicate.
So we owe them both.
So you're
We have to
paying
pay both
basic.
groups.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. I was just making sure that I was
Yeah, because you're paying
understanding
the
that
Dragon
correctly.
Drop Guild to basically tag along on the thing that they've already paid for,
Mhm.
and then you're paying the Outcast Syndicate for the usage of their captain and ship.
Great. I will give her 20 gold then.
All right. And then it's 50 silver to the harbor master.
I'll take care of it.
Wonderful.
50 silver is 5 gold, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna subtract it now so I don't forget.
That's fair.
Oh my god.
She's like, and then you'll have to stay here for one more day. It will be leaving at dawn.
Okay. I think that... I went to subtract 5 from my gold and I somehow messed up and I don't remember how much gold I had, but I think that's...
Just estimate. I trust you. Just don't give yourself
Fine.
like an extra 500 and we should be good.
No, I'm probably off by like less than 10.
Then yeah, I don't care.
And I think I gypped myself, honestly, but I think I'm right.
You guys have so much gold at the moment, it's not even funny.
Rolling in it.
I don't think you're even gonna miss the 10 if you did jip yourself.
No, I think I'm right though.
Okay. So, you're gonna spend one more night.
Which means we need to pay for it, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which
silver.
is...
Oh,
Got it.
no, you don't. Okay.
I don't know why they didn't do what I asked it to. Come on. Thank you.
Is there anything you guys would like to do in this day that you have left in Tidewreck Port before moving on?
No. We've done a lot here.
Yeah, you
Are
guys
we-
have been to Tidewreck Port multiple times. Yes.
Are we near the end of the calendar year?
Yes, this is the last month of the year.
The 30th is the last day of the year.
Yeah. Well, I was just wondering because like, never mind. I see what date it is. I was wondering if the end of the year was gonna come while we were on the boat or not, but I don't think so.
You'll be very close to the end of the year by the time you get to Mall.
Yeah. So, never mind. No, I don't have anything in thought.
Alrighty. So then the next morning you go ahead and you get on a ship. I'm using the same token that I used for Erica's ship, but it's not Erica's ship.
Who's the captain?
The captain is a young elven woman. Not Erica. This one is blonde.
Dang it. It's okay.
Not that Hina would know who Erica is.
That's true. But it was for my sake. Actually, no. She knows of Erica because they used that looking thing to spy on her for like a good 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so.
Just to see that she was still alive.
And she was, at least at that point.
Yep.
Alrighty. And we're going to montage this sucker.
Yay!
'Cause
Traveling by map.
Traveling by map. Give me a second to figure out how many days I need to move forward. All right. It is now the 28th of Soph when you guys
Oh.
are arriving in
Cut it real close.
Mall. You did cut it real close. Let me see. I don't think this is the right token either.
Probably
It's
not.
This has no
Wow.
button correct in it.
Really out of date.
Yeah. It's been a hot minute since you guys were here.
Again, the
Just
last time we were
fix
here, we were
this.
sneaking out.
You were.
So it's a good thing none of the people are the same.
Tina. Zelia. And I'm just gonna throw Cedar Heart in there just for the sake of it. Alright. You are in Port Dracaris. Which I do still have the picture. Good.
Okay. What are we getting again in mall?
There's a ceiling pillar under the palace. It's a palace, right? That's what they call it. There's a ceiling pillar under the palace in Rykar.
Well, this will be awkward then.
Hmm?
This will be awkward then.
Why is that?
Well, getting in is probably going to be difficult considering who you're traveling with.
Do you mean you and Zelia?
Yes, we're very red and very different.
Man, I wish April could have been here at this session.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to, it is 10 o'clock. If you wanted to wait for April.
This is true. Do you guys
But
want to
Steve
just
just
travel
got
sometime?
here.
Yeah, we can travel some, but we don't have to do anything important.
That's fine.
We can just, like, get near Rykar.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are.
But stop in
considerable
Glassheim because there's stuff there.
Stuff in Glassheim.
I remember.
You guys didn't even go to the other side of Mall at all
That's
last time you were
true.
here.
That's true. We just kind of followed, Russian man. Followed Tavarian. I know his name.
I would hope you know his name.
I know his name. I came up with the name. So what time is it when we get here?
So when you get to it, it's going to be like 7-8 o'clock in the morning. So it's still fairly early.
So we can get all our stuff off the boat and still
Have
make
plenty
good
of daytime left. Yeah, I'll say by the time you get done, you're approaching noon.
Okay.
And I will say, just for the sake of it, just so you guys know, somewhere along that journey, the young elven female captain did ask Drago for a piggyback ride.
Of course she did.
Whether Drago allowed her to have one or not is up to Drago. But she did ask for one. Did the 8-foot-tall, scary red dragonborn give the little elven girl a piggyback ride?
I suppose. Considering it's a little girl.
She is now your best friend, Drago. So as you're leaving, she's like, bye, Drago, bye, come again.
You think she'd give us a ride for free next time?
I don't know. Maybe.
See, big and scary has its perks.
I didn't say it didn't.
I know. I'm just pointing it out. Alright, so, map. Which way do we want to go? Safford is the closest town, but it's in the wrong direction. We can go around the woods and go to... Oh, good lord. Beliar? Beliar?
Yep. Balear.
You pronounced it in 2 different ways, and you said yup.
It's Balear. It's
It's-
Balear.
It's both. Just kidding. We could
Just
go
depends
through
on
the
your
woods
accent.
and go to Aurelia, whatever.
Aurelia.
I say we have 3 options. Through the woods, around the woods, or the wrong way but to the closest town.
I mean, our goal is to get to Rykar, so...
Or we could be crazy and cross the river without a boat.
That seemed not helpful.
No, it doesn't.
Have a
I'm just
chart.
pointing it out. That's something we could do.
I mean, I think it'd be safer to travel along the road.
Through
So,
the woods, you think?
I mean, it's either that or travel over the plain.
That's what I'm saying. Around the woods, straight to here.
Is there
Like-
a reason we don't want to travel through the...
They're confining. Do you want to go through the woods on the road?
I just figured the road would be better for the cart.
Okay. Not like we haven't traveled through plains before.
You're heading through the
Alrighty.
woods.
Guess so. We're taking the exact same route as last time.
All right.
Traveling through the woods. There's no one around.
There's no one around and your
Our
phone is
phone
dead.
You will
The
have to
corner
spend
of
the
your eye,
night
you spot him.
in the woods. So if you guys please give me perception checks for your respective watches.
Well, if I could
not a
open my
4 this
own
time.
character sheet and not the picture. It's a 7 this time.
I do not spot him.
You spot your eyelids, Drago.
No,
Yes.
so do I.
I do not spot.
We both rolled 8s.
Well, I rolled a 2, so you guys are fine. And the next day you can get to Aurelia.
Oh, you know what I
No.
noticed?
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Which here is the photo.
That's for Steve.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
It just dawned on me that he wasn't here and he couldn't see. I remember this place. Hina doesn't, but I do.
Yes.
I do, but Drago doesn't.
This is the unicorn place.
Yes, this is the unicorn place. Alright. You do... I will say that as you've been traveling, both one in Port Dracarys and now here, that the roads are very sparse. There is not a lot of people out. At all. There's not... You haven't seen any travelers on the roads. You haven't seen a whole lot of people out and about. Oh, dear goodness.
It's not the 28th anymore, is it?
No, it is not. It is freaking 29th. I don't feel like changing it. It says that it's torrential rains again. I'm not changing it. Just pretend it's rain.
Is this time of year always this wet?
For the sake of it, we're actually going to say that it's snow, because you guys are up farther north. Actually, I will change that then.
Snow is still wet. It's just a dry wet. That is a sentence that I just said.
That is a sentence you just said, and I don't know
It's
how I
just
feel
a
about it.
dry wet.
I hate myself.
A dry
Wow.
wet, a warm cold,
It makes sense though.
a slippery rough surface.
Shut up.
So from now on,
Well, I
if it says it's
suppose-
raining, I'm just going to make it snowing.
That's fair.
Fair.
So with torrential rain, shouldn't that be like a blizzard?
I guess you're right, yeah. Let me fix that.
Yes, sir.
I do have a blizzard setting.
I thought you did. Ooh.
Ow. You good?
Yeah, I just cracked my neck.
Just don't break your neck in the process.
Nah, no
You're
promises.
really awkward.
Alright, so are you guys going to spend the night in Aurelia, or are you going to, like, press through and sleep on the road again?
How
can't
close
tell
is
me
it
what
to the
to
new
do.
year again?
Very, very close to the new year. You have today and tomorrow left in this year.
So we should be able to get to Baylor before the new year.
Failure.
If you keep pressing through, you could get there before the new year, yes.
Or do we want to go to Alstheim?
You have never been to Alstheim.
Oh, Alstheim.
Let's go the wrong way.
Well, I
For the
was
new year.
thinking for the new year. Did you want to stop at one of these spots?
Where do you want to celebrate the new year, Drago?
It doesn't matter to me. I'm not from either of those towns.
Neither am I. Not even from this continent. Terrible. Or do you want to just spend it here?
I mean, we can. That's fine too.
It's up to you.
Doesn't matter to me.
Oh my god, fine, we're staying here.
Okay.
So you're spending the night here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright. Still blizzard.
Probably best not to travel on a day like today anyway. Oh, there's. Oh man, I'm guessing with the blizzards, nobody's gonna be out.
No, nobody is out. Streets are barren.
Even before the snow, it was so empty. Did you notice that?
Not really.
You didn't notice?
I am known to miss things.
I guess that's true. I want to ask, but at the same time. 10.
Can you say that last part again? You broke up for me.
I'm sorry, I said something about wanting to ask, but I'm hesitant.
Hesitant. Okay, that's the word I didn't hear.
Are you hesitant?
This country was at war. They were employing some really dirty tactics, what I understand. There's lots of strife when your kingdom's not at peace. Obviously, because it's not peaceful.
That's fair.
Is there anything of interest in this town again?
In Aurelia?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Cool. So we'll just chill.
Okay. You guys just chill for the day.
I feel like there's something we're missing.
What's that? The fact that our friend is a popsicle.
Yeah, but this cold isn't helping. I feel like it was someone's birthday today.
I wouldn't know.
I don't remember. My birthday? Yay!
So you guys just spend the whole day there?
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, we're not going to travel in a blizzard, and it's the new year anyway.
And
Yay!
it's a new
Happy New
year!
Year!
Yay.
And it is only light snow today.
Ooh, we can travel! Yay!
So, where are you guys headed to?
Do we want to go all the way to Beliar, or do we want to go to Temington and skip Beliar?
I guess we could just skip
We
Baeliar.
skipped it last time too. Oh, we didn't? We went there? I don't remember what was there.
That's where that giant bakery is.
Oh yeah, Star Ice and I heard it's not where they're. Let's go to Temington.
Alright, I'm just gonna say that you guys get there in 2 days.
Yay!
Oh, and it's blizzard again.
Ah, dang it.
I mean, you guys could always risk travel in a blizzard, just saying.
Let's not risk that.
Aw, coward.
I know.
I know what it's like to travel in a blizzard. It's terrible.
I didn't say it wasn't, I just said he was a coward.
Well,
True. True. How about this? The next time I present Blizzard, you'll also travel through it, eh? Prove me wrong.
does
Yes,
that
but
mean
I
have to
purposely
travel through
play
both
cowards.
blizzards? That's not fair. That makes me travel through both blizzards.
This is where you are at.
Was this the place with the mayor who was killed by a bunch of demons? Or was
Nope.
this, trying to think of what else this could be.
This was gelatinous cube in the sewers.
That's it! I had it earlier and I couldn't think of it. Gelatinous cube in the sewers. That's what it is.
Again, Hina and Drago were not there for that though. They have no
No,
idea
I know,
that there
but
was
that
a
was for-
gelatinous cube in the sewers.
That was for me. That was for me.
Yes. No, the place where the guy was killed by the demons was Eteron.
So that's the next town then.
Unless you want to cut across the plains and go straight to Draken. You guys have never been there.
We didn't, as I said, we didn't go to Draken. That's where the mage prison was.
Mm-hmm. Not that Hina or Drago know that, so.
Again, this is for me.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I know. Well, considering he didn't want to go around the woods to go to Beliar that way, he's not going to want to cut through to go to Draken. And if he does, he says double standard. I'm going to go kick him.
Poor John.
Poor John! Poor me!
Fair though.
Alright, John, what is it?
If you're talking, we can't hear you.
Well, I can't be a hypocrite.
Okay.
Eteron it is then. Hopefully they figured their stuff out.
As you approach the gates of Eteron, which I actually have to change the tag. Light snow. As you approach the gates to Eteron, which actually let me show you the picture. Where is it? There it is. Actually, no, that picture actually does not apply. Because that's when it's springtime and things are blooming. Spring or summer.
Just picture this, but dead.
Oh, actually, yeah, I could do that. So, the tree is clearly not in bloom in the middle of winter.
Cool, dead tree. Like it.
Dead tree. But as you do, there is a very large guard presence at the front gates to the city.
It's like one of the first people I feel like we've seen.
In fact, this is some of the first people that you've seen since the docks. There has
I
been
guess
like one or
we'll-
two people, but these are...
I guess we'll approach the gate.
Halt! You may not pass.
We can't go into Eteron.
The city is off limits.
Oh,
Why?
okay.
There is a plague inside.
Oh,
plague
yes,
of
that
what?
would be a problem.
Illness? What other kind of plague is there?
Well, there's different kinds of illnesses. What are these people afflicted with?
I don't know the details. I'm just told not to let anyone into the city. Move along.
So, fair.
They watch them. They notice Drago.
Yep, now.
Yeah, they notice Drago, and they immediately start like whispering to each other.
I don't think they realize I can't be diseased.
I can be diseased.
You stay here. Or we can just go around and let them suffer.
I mean, I don't know any way to help them.
So just go in and see what their problem is. Or we can just leave them. Up to you.
Again, I don't really know what to do.
I said move along.
Hang on, we're discussing something.
What is there to discuss? You've been given an order. Take your scaly beast and go.
Fine, they don't want help. Loud and clear. Let's go.
Alright, it is evening as you guys are leaving Edaran, so you will have to stop on the road.
You know, it was a mess. You'd think you'd want your people to live. That area's just completely empty of hope.
Yeah, we move on. Moving on.
We
Moving
did
on.
move on. We're
I
camping.
know.
Do you want to give me perception checks for the night?
Do I ever? Do I ever want to
Let's
roll
see.
bad because you rolled an enemy today?
4.
No, I didn't roll bad. Wow, shocker.
And I rolled another 2. So,
Haha.
guys are headed towards Glassheim. It'll be noon by the time you reach Glassheim on the second day. So
Cool.
it's now extreme weather drought. Yeah, this is the winter.
There's no snow today. That's what I'm hearing.
That's what I'm also hearing. So turning off the snow.
Do we want to stop here, though, because of what's in Glassheim and what April wants to do with her character?
I was going to suggest that. So as you
Yeah,
guys
that's fine.
come into Glassheim, I'll just do the picture.
Maybe. Ooh. Oh yeah, we saw this before. I remember this picture now.
I will say that as you guys are coming into Glassheim, Drago, you have had a blanket over Zelia because it's been snowing and you're trying desperately to get the ice to go away. You peel back the blanket and you see that the ice has lots of cracks in it.
Oh. It's too warm, Drago says.
It just starts pouring ice water all over it.
Oh, Drago.
So what do you guys do with this information? Your friend is cracking.
Well, she was already a little cracked, but
Drago, that's not helping. When was the last time you checked on her?
we
We
do.
got off the boat.
He said a week ago.
Oh, so when we were in Aurelia for the New Year, great. Alright then, it could literally have been anything from Aurelia to here that started her to rag. Let's stay put for now until we figure out what's going on.
So you guys
Besides, I don't really want to go into the capital with a man down.
Sure.
So you guys are going to go to an inn?
Yep.
As you take your friend into the inn, Hina, you notice that some of the ice has begun to actually chip and fall away. And as it does, you see that it is about an inch thick. And you can actually see Zelia's skin underneath, where it has chipped away.
Like, wait, you can see her skin what?
Underneath, where it has chipped away. So it chipped and some fell off. Where that ice was, you can now see her skin.
Oh, so it's not her skin falling off. Okay,
No.
cool. That's good. That's good. I was concerned. We're good.
Well, I mean, she's a tiefling, so she's resistant to fire damage, right?
Correct. She is a tiefling that is
So we're gonna
resistant to
end the
fire
session
damage.
with John lighting her on fire.
Well, no, it's like Drago just like torches her.
And it
Drago
melts. Wow, you should have started the session with that. Just kidding.
Can't believe I didn't think of this sooner.
Do you actually try that?
Sure, why not?
So don't put the template on it. Just go ahead and roll the damage. I just want to see.
Well, let me see what the damage is quick.
Yeah. Oops, she's dead.
3d6. It's only 3d6.
I'm kidding. I didn't think she was actually dead.
11.
Unless it like does quadruple damage because she's a block of ice. Almost said she's on fire.
It does quadruple damage, but she takes half damage from that, so it's only double damage.
Oh, that's good. But then you like roll the highest you can.
That's
Alright.
only 18.
Look.
Drago, in the places that it has chipped, the ice has chipped away, her clothes catch fire.
Oh, oops. I tried patting the
Oh, oops.
patting
Oh,
it
whoops.
fire.
So you pat her out, and that is all it does.
If only I was 16th level, then it'd be 5d6 instead of 3d6.
Oh. That's
Then-
a long way away.
That is a long way away.
This
Also,
campaign
that's
isn't
still
even
not.
going that high.
That's still not even that much. That's only 15.
15! Or higher than that. Come on. Dang. Oh, I
Oh,
had
one
one
higher.
higher.
15.
Yay!
I'm a grandma.
Grandmother.
So I'm just gonna say that you guys spend the night in the inn, and that when you wake up the next day, you do find that your friend is completely clear of ice and is
Thawed
Tell me-
out.
Celia, it's
Sleeping.
been like a month.
She's been sleeping the whole time.
No, but what day was it? No, it was like so
it was
like
the
what?
18th.
Was it the 18th?
I'd have to go back and look at the beginning of the session.
I thought it was like the 7th or something.
No.
Why am I remembering the 7th then? Doesn't matter.
But that is where we will end tonight's session.